I apologize if we seem a little distracted right now, but we're waiting with bated breath to see if our friend Crimson Avix is about to get blocked on Twitter by an ESPN beat writer. Y'all say I'm the one that makes the bad jokes? You need to go over to at Crimson Avix on Twitter and see the horrible jokes he's making. You thought Baby Shark was just a meme on the next gen stuff? No. It's transcending all of that. Anyhow, we're here. We're back. We've had a couple of weeks off, but we're back. The gang is all here. So we are here going to come into Volume 5, Sanctuary City, Issue 15, La Vie en Ruse. Yeah, that's right. So we've got the whole crew here. If you didn't watch the last issue live or on YouTube, first of all, shame on you. You should be taking care of that. But for lack of a better description, we basically signed the Sokovia Accords last time. Bonus points if you get that reference. Then a big ruse is starting to be pulled over the eyes. Malkier may or may not have killed 20 people. We're not sure.
He did it without it. He did it without Dark even knowing about it.
I was going to say, what?
Did you or did you not want to commit genocide? We thought it's what you wanted for Christmas.
Yes, they sent Malkier to go rescue Lionheart, who was time displaced still in Seattle. When Malkier got there, the president had sent 20 soldiers to take care of the time displacement, and Malkier went full Malkier because he's a trained assassin. And now Jay is using the fact that 20 soldiers are dead to his advantage and using it to completely smear campaign the president. This issue is going to basically
prove this.
Yeah, basically
it is
this
supposedly.
Yeah. This issue is going to pick up right where we left off with Jay's plan being put into action. But first, we kind of have to introduce the whole cast here, right?
Sure.
So we have got The Grinch That Stole Christmas, Chameleon Ice. Cindy Lou Who, OPT lawyer. Max the dog, a.k.a. Dark Falls. Mayor Augustus Huvier, that'd be Crimson Avix.
Why
and then,
am I here?
Well, because Nora volunteered to be last, and of course, Narastra is the roast beast. And I am your host, TGE, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and how are you all doing on this fine Sunday?
It's a good time to discuss contract negotiations here.
Yeah, you'll have to discuss it with my lawyer.
Hi. I'm now also apparently like a 6-year-old girl, so.
Well, just because Cham plays one in the other game, somebody else has to get the mantle.
She's at least twice as old as that.
True. But anyway, welcome everybody. Now that the running gag of the intro aside, this, as I mentioned, is going to be Bay City Chronicles Volume 5, Sanctuary City, Issue 15, La Vie en Ruse. So we're basically going to start where we left off last time with the whole planning for this extraction from Seattle back to Bay City. And Jay had this big old plan, so I'm just going to sit back, relax, and let y'all discuss the plan.
Wait, we had a plan?
I don't know of any actual plan.
I always
we
assume
had
Jay
the
has.
plan. We were staging a body at the White House that we were at.
At Ben's old house.
Ben's old house. And
Right, we got a cadaver.
Yes,
and
right.
then we're going to have a fake fight with Malkier and myself, and then we're going to drag the body out.
Right.
Wait. I finally get to attack you? I like
Yes.
See, this is what happens when we go 3 weeks and a car wreck's involved in the middle. Forget everything that we did.
Right?
Yeah, it's coming back now.
Like, gosh,
It's
I
all
wish I
coming
would have wrote all
back.
this down or something. You think that would
It's
be
all
smart?
coming back to me.
Well, I mean, my computer going full F didn't help you.
Actually,
Well,
because that allowed you to kill 20 people.
Right?
yes.
I mean, I'm okay.
Otherwise, we would have relied on your rolls, and we know how that would have went.
Well, I mean, if I'm killing, they're okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
if we're trying to kill, then you're okay.
Yes.
If
Either
you're
way,
unknown, I'm not so sure.
F's in the chat for Dark's computer, Dark's rolls, and Crim's car.
Yes.
And all of our sanity.
Yes, so I am now on cell phone and iPad %, which is fun.
So, yes, correct me if I'm wrong. The plan was to fly to Seattle, escape with Malkier and the body, or Malkier and Lionheart without anybody knowing, and then to stage the fight in the house in the mountains.
Correct.
Do we already have the cadaver, by the way?
Casey's taking care of the cadaver for you.
Okay.
If there's one guy that's going to have access to cadavers, it's Casey.
Okay.
I think we established that last time.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Yes, and because of the nature of him actually having to acquire a cadaver, cute upside down F there, Crim. This is actually the most muted suit you've ever seen him in. It's just charcoal.
Dr. Casey, you look you don't look like yourself.
Do you want to wear bright lime green to a morgue?
Well, I don't think I'd ever really wear bright lime green in the first place. It doesn't really go well with the brown fur and whatnot, and I'm really particular about the colors I like to wear, because I want to make sure I look good for all this kind of stuff, Oh, sorry, that was.
The answer you're looking for is no.
He just reaches out. He just reaches out and pets Lutra on the head.
Thank you.
Oh, he's long ago. He basically walks by, pets you, and you're doing the whole thing. By the time you're done, he's already at the elevator and go.
Right. Oh, gosh, it always happens every time he does that.
Basically that. Cat cam, probably the best thing we've seen on Dark's camera the entire time we've been doing this. So yes, he has gone off to take care of the cadaver. The two small children involved are definitely not talking to anyone on the team right now, especially Lutra.
Aw.
You're the one who told Hunter his mother was dead.
Let's ask his mother, though.
I mean,
He doesn't know that.
I think we would have told him, sooner rather than later.
You were asked not to.
Actually, okay, when did that happen? I forget.
Once Jay dropped everything, Dr. Casey was like, yeah, no, don't tell him.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that part.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That was back in, August.
Right.
So, the plane is fueled up, ready to go. What are you guys doing?
Well, we're waiting for that body.
Well, Lucha goes up.
No, the body's going to be waiting for you in the house when you get there.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's convenient.
Lucha heads out to the jet and sits in the cockpit.
Yes, does Anton, except for not in the cockpit, but, next to Lutra.
But Lutra's in the cockpit.
Well, he's not sitting on Lutra, but on the seat next to him.
But you just said you weren't in the cockpit.
Don't make me.
Make you what?
I suppose for now, Kestrel's probably gonna be hanging around a little bit inside the main lobby area, but he'll eventually go up to join them. Actually, wait a sec. Yeah, he needs some time to think, so I might as well go slow, go in the bird.
So,
Jay, as everyone's leaving, walks up to a trash can and just dumps all the ashes that are sitting in his hand from the paper into the trash can and sort of gives that nod of, oh, okay, no one noticed.
Oh no, we noticed.
yeah. Trust. Yeah, are you coming with us, Jay? I forget.
No, Jay will not be going with you.
That's fine.
Wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you coming with us again?
Because for Jay to be involved in that would look very suspicious.
Right.
Right.
That makes
Plausible
sense.
deniability.
So Lucius in the plane just like starting to type in things and hit buttons and whatnot. Look, to Anton, it looks like he has a clue of what he's doing, at least to some extent, which would be shocking to him.
Do you know how to fly this?
Well, yeah, I was taking a lot of lessons, while everyone was gone, and I think I've got it down to where I can program the autopilot to get us places.
He's okay at it.
Do me a favor.
Yep.
Roll vehicles.
Okay.
You can program the autopilot just fine.
Yay!
Yeah, last time we went somewhere, Lutra flew the two of us, and we didn't even crash, so I'm pretty confident. Besides, if things go bad, we can always just jump out the door and fly the rest of them.
Oh, one of us can.
Right, yeah.
Two of us can.
Yeah. And he can carry you.
Autopilot engaged. Hatch closing. I suggest you buckle up.
She buckles his seat up. Just like he's told, like he looks all excited, like, oh gosh, this is so great. This is the best part.
Ketchum actually gets kind of excited. It's like, oh, I hope this goes faster than last time.
Yeah, Tom's just facepalming.
The facepalm was the correct answer because it just lifts off gently and takes off slowly and then it finally gets to speed and heads off towards Seattle.
Woohoo! Yeah, that's great.
Obeying all air traffic laws.
Right.
Hey!
Well, I programmed it by the book. The book said how to do all of this. I programmed it perfectly.
So, when we get there, and we see...
So, oh, wait, no. We before we get there.
No, I was going to ask... I'm asking Lucha.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, Ketchum was like asking him, Lucha, when we get there, and we see Malkier, like, what are we gonna do? Because, I mean, he did kill all those people, right?
We don't really know what happened, honestly. And I trust Malkier. And, we've all had to kind of do things that weren't the greatest in certain situations. So I'm sure there's an explanation for everything.
Do you remember the Gendine facility?
We didn't kill all those people. We knocked them all out. Oh, wait, I was gone for while you were working.
Yeah, that didn't go so well for them. It's part of the cost of doing business sometimes.
Right? I mean, obviously I don't like killing. I'm not going to do that, but, I understand sometimes things have to happen. It's unfortunate. Hopefully he didn't... Well, whatever. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm certain he didn't start the fight.
Right. He just ended it.
I mean, that's kind of all of our deal.
Right.
I guess so.
Yeah, I know. Man,
And it's not like we're going there to take him into custody.
Right.
No, we're not. It just, it kind of seems like if we heard about somebody out there who had killed 20 soldiers, that'd be the kind of thing where we kind of, try to fly off to help and to stop that. So, like, hearing about it now and kind of thinking like, yeah, that's for us.
He was doing a mission for us.
Not only that, but again, we don't know the circumstances yet.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, maybe we'll all get cleared up when we see him.
Hell, it could have been Lionheart.
That's also true.
At this point, over the radio, you hear a voice that you recognize. So, Van at this point is like, not entirely sure. Is this the right frequency? Can you guys hear me?
Lucha pushes a few buttons like, oh, Van? Van, is that you? Oh, wait, hold on. Van, is that you? Swedish music, hold on. Swedish music plays over the PA. Oh, God. Van?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, all right. Yes,
Okay.
hi, gotcha, fine.
I was afraid I had the wrong frequency.
No, that was my fault. Sorry. What's up?
Just keeping in contact here because apparently I'm the only one left at the tower right now, and the only other person who knows how to do this refuses to talk to anybody right now. What the heck did you say to him?
I don't want to talk about that.
I kind of need to know what you told him.
I forgot. Somebody had mentioned to him that Blackheart was the other name for his mother.
Okay, and?
And I'd mentioned that I shoulder tackled her into a crystal which broke.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do on that end for you, but as it is, just wanted to remind everybody that this is an extraction, so in and out, no collateral damage. That's already been done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, as far as
Shouldn't
anyone knows,
collateral
right.
damage.
As far as everyone knows, Malkier was here. Remember, I was him.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we signed all those papers and everything, and then, yeah, and then Jay just lit them all up. That was great. Hey, wait a second.
What?
Wait, Jay lit all those papers up on fire.
Yeah, because we weren't really supposed to sign them. They don't actually mean anything.
Wait,
You
but
didn't have a lighter?
no, he just held them. You know, we've been in that other world for 2 weeks. I didn't even think about it. Does Jay have powers?
Well, that would make a lot of sense.
I guess in the shock of it, I kind of forgot.
Huh.
I mean, I was gone by that point, so what are you talking about?
Oh, Jay took all the forms that we signed, held them up, and then they all lit on fire.
He kind of fried them. Yeah.
Oh, fun. So the guy who is trying to get everyone to sign papers saying they're metahuman is metahuman.
Kind of appears.
That seems fine.
That or he had something in his hand that made that happen, but...
What's he got, a highly powerful shock buzzer? You know,
He
when
does
you
work for the
shake someone's hand?
I mean, no, that'd be silly, of course.
At this point, Anton switches the Anton into his hand and says, "Hey, Lutra, give me a shake."
And I'm not that stupid.
You know you want to, Lutra.
So Anton just reaches up and pats Lutra on the back with it.
Oh,
Fur standing all up on end.
Right.
Foof.
Yeah, like all his fur was just like... Okay. Yes, that's what I was trying to avoid. Thanks.
It looks good on you.
He just glares at you for a moment.
At this point, the AI speaks up. We have a contingency for that if you'd like.
Oh, I'm sure you do. What is it?
Yes or no?
I'm extremely curious.
So Kestra wants to try it out first.
I'm curious to see
A
what
robotic arm comes out and hits a comb.
Oh, thank you. He takes the comb and kind of like rights some of his spiked up head fur.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
So yes or no?
Fine. He's still not convinced.
2 robotic arms come out. Douse Lutra with water.
Aww!
I was kind of expecting that.
That's kind of the opposite of a comb.
Then a third one comes out with a hairdryer.
Probably shouldn't be throwing water around the cockpit. I'm just saying.
That's probably water.
Controlled.
Fair.
You have a built-in otter washer.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We get a panel cut to 2 more robotic arms that look very sad because they didn't get to use the toys they have. One's holding a lighter, one's holding a can of hairspray.
Oh, dear.
Just sad robot arms.
Put those away.
That is a bad use for a hairdryer.
Yeah, no sound, just like sad, mopey robot arms.
Right. They actually hang down a bit.
Yeah. They slowly
computers are
retract
all so
in.
much personality.
So at this point, have we picked up communication with Malkier?
We're trying to keep that on radio silent as much as we can, because
Right,
remember,
he knows we're coming.
that's been taken care of. We've sent that out, but we want to keep his radio silent as much as possible, just in case. Remember, Malkier's supposed to be on the jet with you, so until you get to Seattle, radio silence has to happen.
Right.
So no one can trace the radio signal.
That makes sense.
Now that we're done messing with Lutra.
Yes.
Oh, I just figured we'd be in Seattle by now.
Yeah, he was just saying that.
You do realize that just saying a segue doesn't make it happen?
Are we in Seattle?
No, we're not in Seattle. We left 5 minutes ago.
You can see this entire conversation happening in the comic book. Suddenly, it's like, that's not a proper segue, Anton. We're never we're not gonna get to the next part just because you said that.
Yes.
Are we there yet?
It's at the very bottom of the page, so you turn the page. It's like, ooh, wait, they're still here.
Right. Yep. Turn the page expecting to see Seattle, with just more cockpit scenes.
No. You turn the page, you see the Seattle whatnot, and then the next page is, are we there yet? We just left 5 minutes ago. No.
No. You turn the page, you see a picture of the Space Needle, and the next comic is Kestrel bringing down the picture from the magazine.
Right, yeah, there you go.
Because where the Space Needle was in the other universe was the Citadel.
Right, exactly.
Are we fourth walling the comic now?
Oh, yeah.
We're beyond fourth wall at this point.
we kicked the fourth wall down.
Like I said, La Vie en Ruse.
Right. So, how long will this flight take in actuality?
Probably about a couple of hours.
Okay, during this time, Lutra's going to get up and just kind of walk to be alone for just a little bit as he paces kind of back and forth.
Kestrel's going to be weeping on the chair.
But he's not avoiding anybody, but he just looks lost in thought.
Probably after the first hour, Kestrel will start doing some laps around the inside of the plane, probably faster than most people can see. And he will probably be the one to ask, are we there yet?
Lutra stops, looks out a window. No, it doesn't look like it yet.
Yeah.
Can you quit making the plane shake back there? It's messing up the flight.
I could go faster if I pushed it.
I'm not really sure. Good.
Do you want me to toss my cookies?
No.
I mean, we have gone much faster in this jet before. Just that was because we were pushing it beyond limits that I don't think we should have done so, but Phantasm was like that.
Right, and you do have it around him.
Plus, I don't know how to activate the supersonic mode. The plane AI didn't tell me.
You're right, it didn't, and I'm not either. We're keeping it in children's mode for you.
Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with this.
Strangely enough, Hunter actually knows how to put it in supersonic mode.
I mean, considering... Actually, that is kind of... Whatever.
I could fly back there and ask him. It'd be faster than this.
I don't think he's going to talk to anyone right now. Who just sighs heavily.
So what's eating you anyway? You look more antsy than I do.
I made Hunter mad at me again. Just when I just got him back to liking me again.
Yeah, I noticed. But he forgave you last time, and I forgive you again.
Well, I mean, at the moment, I think he thinks I either severely harmed or possibly killed his mother.
That is a lot harder.
Yeah. Yeah,
We can't really tell him what happened there.
No, not yet, anyway. It's nothing. I mean, just, he basically saved me, and yet... never mind.
He'll get better, Lutra.
I hope so.
I mean, it has to, considering that all the things you guys have been through. He's gonna figure out it's for a reason. He's a smart kid.
Yeah. No, he's very smart. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, considering he was hooked up to the internet for how long?
Yeah. Quite the long time.
And yes, I know he knows how to, and this is, but I know he knows the supersonic thing because that's how you come get me.
Yeah. So he could save me.
You want to tell me again you don't need to talk to him?
Do I need to talk to him? Yeah, but he doesn't want to talk to me. And I can't blame him.
When was the last time you asked him?
I didn't get a chance. He just kind of ran off. Plus, I don't know what to say to him. The one thing I want to tell him, I can't, so...
What's that?
That's not really his mother.
Why do you want to tell him that?
Because Blackheart is evil and manipulative and doesn't represent anything Hunter is. In any way. Hunter is way better than that, deserves a much better family in general, which, is...
He has that.
Yes, he does.
So, why do you want to tell him?
So he's not mad at me anymore? I don't know. It hurts a lot,
He's got a point. Hunter knowing about, what happened to his mother and, what she actually was, all it's gonna do is worse.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why would you tell somebody something if the lie that they believe makes things easier and it's not harming anything?
But it kind of is harming something.
What?
He's very upset right now.
Because he thinks you killed her.
Yes!
He knows she's evil.
Right.
That's actually a good point. He does know that she's evil.
But to him, it's still his mother.
Right. But, it's a little bit different,
The thing is, I don't even know if I did that. I didn't see her die. I just saw her, get tossed into a crystal.
Let me put it this way to you, Lutra. Just because you know that Santa Claus isn't real doesn't mean you stop believing in it.
Yeah.
The lie makes everything... It doesn't harm anything. It doesn't harm anybody. It just makes things more magical, more believable, more fun.
I kind of don't think this is the same thing.
Yes, it is.
How?
He knows his mother is evil.
Right.
Or the person he knows to be his mother. He lost her and nearly lost his father. Now he still has them both. What need is it to take that away from him? What does it accomplish?
Guys, I spent most of the summer lying to Hunter. I don't want to keep doing it.
Ooh. So I am going to break the fourth wall of this extremely tense. Krim has just decided to post in our Discord chat quite possibly the best Twitter quote I have seen in a long time, and I'm going to share it with everybody here. Quote, "Don't make fun of older kids who still believe in Santa. there are still adults who believe in the Dallas Cowboys. This has been your football PSA from our family here at Bay City Chronicles. We now return you to your regularly scheduled Angsty Otter.
Right back.
Brought to you by Castrol Crunchies.
Ding.
Out of curiosity, when did we get that very intriguing background music that they used?
They just did that.
Oh, so, yeah. I mean, I can probably ask for the file. For those who don't know what we're talking about here, we have mentioned a live read of an ad for friends over at Paradigm Academy podcast, and in their issue that came out last week, issue 2, I forget the name of the issue, but the ad for Castrol Crunchies was overlaid in the middle of it. So if you haven't got a chance to, please go ahead and follow them at Paradigm Pod 1 on Twitter, follow their podcast, and listen to your friends from Bay City Chronicles in the middle of their issue 2. There's our ad placement, everybody. So yeah, so what does telling him that truth affect?
I don't know. It just feels wrong. As I said, I spent like most of the summer lying, not just to him, lying to everybody, and that just, like, looking at it now, it feels awful.
But you were lying about something that was kind of hurting you.
I mean, I didn't think
And hurting the people around you.
Well, yeah, I know. I did that on... Worst thing is I did that on purpose, but, I don't know. It doesn't feel right, that's all.
So, as this lovely conversation is going on, we're going to turn the page, and we're going to cut to Seattle this time. But it's not because the plane has arrived. Malkier, you have just done what your training kicked in to do. There are 20 dead bodies. You have escaped with a still limp body of Lionheart over your shoulder. It's been communicated to you to get yourself to an extraction point. That is the only information you have. So you're not going to meet any resistance getting there because no one's going to try and question it. But how does Malkier get to this extraction point with a body over his shoulder?
Well, being a trained assassin, he would probably keep to the shadows, of course. As far as the body goes, let's see. He didn't give me much warning in this one.
That's the plan.
So, judging that there was no resistance, he'd probably just put him into a fireman's carry and just kind of hustle through the shadows as best he.
Just for my sick amusement, roll me a stealth check. Well, double digits happen, so if you have dark rolling double digits on the bingo card, please go ahead and mark it now.
Let's face it, no one had that.
Yeah, nobody has that.
And if they did, they've already ripped that bingo card up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it was a 7, but my stealth bonus.
Yes, but the meme's not nearly as fun if you have justified. So you make it takes you a little bit longer than you probably want it to, but you make your way to the extraction point. And as is sort of the theme with this thing, the extraction point, because of the time period that we are currently, or the time we're in, and it not being a Sunday, Your extraction point is CenturyLink Field. Because we like to use the football stadiums and baseball stadiums.
I don't see how this could go wrong.
What happened last time you were at a football stadium?
We fought a giant marching band person that turned into a wind god.
And one shot at Nora?
Yeah.
I don't see how this could go wrong.
So Malkier being Malkier would be muttering quite a few expletives under his breath after carrying this body across the city almost.
Mm-hmm.
So he would not be in the most jovial of moods.
So we will turn the page back because we basically get the full on the 2-page ninja spread of just no words, just onomatopoeia of Malkier parkouring and going shadow to shadow, and we see the background discussions people police tape and all that. It's crazy. So we'll turn the page again, and we're back to the plane with 5 minutes till arrival. How are you guys doing this?
Luke's just at this point made his way back to the cockpit and kind of looking at everything well, I don't know, where should we park this thing?
We can't let this be seen over airspace, otherwise they'll know.
Right.
Doesn't this thing have a cloaking device?
I don't think so.
No? Oh. Well, we could park really far. Well, not that far away. Wait, do we have to park? Why don't we just leave it up?
Well, because we'd have a hard time getting back up.
Yeah, the intent was to light a match and have Malkier show up here.
Oh, right. Right.
And Anton, just as he's saying that, lights a, well, here, I have one handy.
Oh.
All right, uplinking. Van's all right, uplinking communication. Now, you should be back live with Malkier. Let him know.
Light her up.
Malkier, the fire's on. Come on home.
So, the second Malkier gets the ping, it just, does the Phoenix splash from Harry Potter and just appears in the middle of the plane in a cloud of...
And then unconscious body.
Okay, 1, I'm never going to get used to that. 2, Lionheart!
Oh, jeez, it's really him!
It rushes over.
Malkier kind of just drops it and starts stretching his neck out, just trying to work the kinks out from carrying a body across his half.
Oh. Malkier, are you okay?
I just carried a body across half a city, but yes, I'm fine.
Good.
Ketchel's actually going to be looking at Malkier a little warily, but he's going to rush over to a Lionheart to see how he's doing, what his condition's like.
Breathing, but not responding to anything.
We've got a med bay in this plane, don't we? Of some kind.
Remedial, but yes.
I mean, that's all we need right now.
So would Malkier... Well, I guess Malkier probably noticed the look that Kestrel gave him. I would just...
Probably. Kestrel didn't hide it too well, and you have good eyes.
But then again, Malkier and Kestrel haven't really had a ton of interaction, so they're probably not super close to begin with.
Not yet, no. Kestrel's kind of keeping a little bit of distance at the moment.
All right, so I just got word that the other part is taken care of and will be waiting for you when you arrive. I'm also going to... This is now the point where you want to land and make a show of going around the city looking for whoever did that.
You mean land here, right?
Yes, now that you've extracted them, you make a show of landing, and the 4 of you, Malkier included, walk out of the plane to make a show of investigating. Remember, you're here officially under Jay's orders to investigate.
Right.
All right.
I got an idea.
I can patch you... I mean, assuming he's available, I can try and patch you into Jay.
Wait, what's your idea, Luch?
Well, Actually, I think we should get in contact with whoever's on the ground there, so let them know we're coming in.
I mean, as far as I understand, it's just local Leos.
So they already know we're arriving.
How many people named Leo are there down there?
Lutra.
What?
That's law enforcement officers, not Leo.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense now.
But yeah, we should probably get the officer in charge involved here.
Like, get him on the comm?
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't want to just, like, show up. I mean, as much as we're going there to investigate whatnot, I think it would be bad form to just, like, crash the party without notifying them that, hey, we're on the way landing now.
I'm pretty sure Jay already did, because that was part of the task force mission, but let's contact him and have him meet us at the hangar.
Yeah. So, Lucha opens up the comms, trying to dial in the channel of the local law enforcement there.
So while that's going on, Malkier kind of just clears his throat, and he looks over at Anton. And he asks if he had seen anything on the television or on the news about the soldiers or what happened to them.
Yeah, we saw on the TV, dude.
Is it true?
Have to do.
Is what true?
Did you actually do it?
Did I kill 20 innocent people?
Yeah.
I'm part of this group. What do you think?
I don't know what to
Enough
think.
for me.
No, Castro. I did not kill 20 innocent people.
You didn't?
I'm very curious as to what happened to them myself. But I assure you it was not me.
See,
I feel so much better.
I told you there was an explanation.
I went in, I got Lionheart, got out, no one saw me.
See, I told y'all he would be good for his job.
Sorry, I assumed because you're an assassin and assassins assassinate.
Well, trust me, I've killed many a people. But no, I would not injure 20 innocent people.
That's good to know, Malkier. Sorry I doubted you.
So Anton pulls Malkier off to the side and kind of explains the plan of him and myself having a fight and staging it. You're gonna get your chance.
Malkier kind of just smirks at Anton and just starts rubbing his knuckles a little bit and just kind of nod.
You gotta make it look good.
Oh, we'll make it look good.
Well, I don't know about making it look good, but you all better less worry about making contact and more worry about getting where you're supposed to go, because I'm not exactly sure where these came from, but there's about 5, 6, no, that's 10, now 10 people in what appears to be some sort of battle suit descending on the location of the soldiers.
We gotta go.
Oh.
We need to go there.
Right.
They know we're on the way. We should be fine.
Alright, so Lucha, hits a few buttons and, starts, programs the AI to, land them in a, I don't know, just wherever the law enforcement, air...
Question, dude, is Anton, based on the information, able to decipher which suits they are?
They are not... Well, based on the information, without seeing anything, no.
Okay.
So my cat's totally watching you guys on the screen right now. She's just staring.
Hi, kitty.
Hi, kitty!
Hey, kitty.
So you guys land, and basically, you don't get as close as and land. And by the time you get there, this was like again. So where Lionheart was an alley. He was like you basically we get the ending scene like the feet behind the dumpster thing. This is a decent sized alley, and there the bodies at this point have been removed, but there's mass panic as there is just these 10 battle suits just repulsor rays everywhere. Mass panic in the streets. You just hear the and the bing, 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 bing of bullets bouncing harmlessly off the suits. Anton, you do not recognize these, as these are none of the battle suits that you have seen in Gendine production.
What's going on?
That looks bad.
So y'all just see Anton push a couple buttons on the suit, and he's going to jump out of the plane, going in to stop the firing.
Describe how it looks like when Anton jumps out of the plane and starts free diving, and then how the Anton does whatever the Anton does.
So he's already got the battle suit on. So he's already activated the suit as he jumps out, and it's like one of those orbital drop. It's kind of in the orbital drop type. It's not high enough to need it, but it's kind of very streamlined to accelerate the dive in.
Okay.
And as he comes in, he gets he's coming in, and he kind of the suit flares out. And he takes the shield that he's got out and slams it right into the first mech suit he sees, knocking him, clear in the ground.
That will happen, and I am now going to take a step back from the GM chair, and I'm going to switch it over to the other side of this. Krim?
Okay, first question is Malkier. Do you still currently have Lionheart harnessed over your shoulder, or have you set him down?
No, I set him down and went on the plane. I said that.
Okay, I need a perception check from Malkier. Okay, you're still in the general area, though, right?
Of Lionheart?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just...
Okay, so you notice that his hands start shaking, and you can see movement in his eyelids. His eyes don't open, but you see movement in his eyelids.
So seeing movement and seeing some signs of life, Malkier's going to kneel down next to him and take out a packet of smelling salts and see if we can revive him a little.
Upon doing that, Anton, I need a DC 25 dodge check.
Dodge. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice time for a crit, bro.
Okay, so you realize that your armor has suddenly become a lot more difficult to maneuver with, and all the armors that were approaching you are now sort of stuck. They are not moving, they are immobile.
Okay.
So is Malkier seeing any more signs of life from Lionheart?
After all the suits become immobile, Lionheart sort of, settles down, stops his movement and everything.
Do we see this happening from up in the plane?
I was gonna say, Lucian Hopper comes. Anton, you okay?
Not really.
Okay. I guess that's pretty normal for us. But what's going on up there?
Well, the suits aren't moving, including mine.
Oh. That's bad, right?
Yes.
Are you still airborne?
Kind of.
Uh,
I mean, I'm not going to fall a great distance, but I'm not really in a good spot if something bad happens.
oh, is this where we, like, open the plane and, like lasso him and drag him back in? I've seen that.
I'm gonna see if I can get down there and maybe I can get him back up here. Like maybe I can push him if he's hovering.
Oh, there you go. It's way better than my idea.
Just hold on.
It's way better than my idea. I saw mine in a cartoon once.
Sorry,
I guess I
Anton,
should
hold on.
probably do this.
What's up?
Okay. Okay, so the effects that Anton is feeling, the ship is also feeling. So you really don't hear engines as much anymore. It's just sort of hovering there.
Hey, Anton? I have a question.
Yes.
If an engine in a plane just kind of stops making any sound at all, that's normally a bad thing, right?
Are y'all still in the air?
Apparently, but I'm not sure how.
That's not a reassuring sound right now.
Well, every single thing that I learned about how to fly this thing tells me we should probably be crashing right now, and yet we're not.
So I'm assuming they're still fired down by where Anton is, right? From the beams?
Nope.
Everything's all stopped. Castro's at least gonna leave the plane out the hatch that Anton used to see, like, what's going on with the plane from the outside. Are we descending?
No, the plane is literally just
It's
motionless in the sky.
Locked in the sky.
Sort of like how Anton is just sort of stuck. The plane is similar.
Castro flies back, and guys, we're just floating.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I will say you are lucky that the plane rolled what it did. Otherwise, you would be crashing right now.
This is really weird. Anyone have any idea what happened?
It's like an EMP, maybe? Why would we be floating after that?
I was gonna say, if that was that, I think we would all be, like, falling right now.
So Malkier
Well,
picks up and he just mentions that he believes it's something to do with Lionheart. And he just mentions that Lionheart was showing signs of coming to. And Malkier attempted to wake him further, and then everything kind of just stopped.
well, we do have one option.
What's that?
I told Casey to leave a fire burning.
We can't just leave the jet, like, here.
That would be probably pretty bad for evidence. Or at least it'd
I'm
be
not
best.
going anywhere, apparently.
Oh, I can see if I can fix that. Just hold on. I'll try to get down there and see if I can pull up. So
We
check
should
things out.
get Lionheart out of here.
So Malkier can just kind of sets one of the chairs in the jet into like a small fire, grabs Lionheart, goes back to Casey, drops Lionheart, and comes back to the plane. Just tells Anton's already.
Did you leave him with Casey?
I left him at the HQ, yes.
Good. Now, what do we do?
Did you say you teleported back to the plane then?
Yeah, I took Lionheart back to the HQ, then came back to the jet.
When you get back to the jet, you realize that Lionheart's still there with.
So there. Oh, what?
Huh?
What? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Guys, I think I have an idea of what might have happened. I read about it in a comic book once.
I'm open to ideas at this point, because I'm not going anywhere.
I think time might be stopped.
Oh. Huh.
So how are we moving? And why is it only the machines? Anton, can you take off the Anton, you think?
I don't know. Can I take off the Anton? Is it the...
You can try.
Well, I mean, I guess the question is the device that's frozen, or is it the motion of the device? Like,
It is all electronics.
okay, then no,
Or-
it's not coming off.
Oh. This is really weird. What? Okay, does anyone have any idea what caused this?
Well, he said Lionheart was stirring a bit ago. I don't remember what Lionheart's powers were. Do you?
No, and I don't... I mean, that seems really powerful if that's what he did.
Well, he did portal stuff, I guess. Or is it dimensional stuff?
I don't... I mean, I guess Blackheart was his mother, but still.
So at that, Malkier leads next to Lionheart again and just kind of starts tapping his cheek a bit, trying to wake him up.
You think that's a good idea?
Okay, so you're back on the ground with him. Lutra and Kestrel, where are you? Are you still on the plane?
Oh yeah, Lucha's still in the cockpit.
Kestrel's actually going to rush out and see if he can actually push Anton a little back up to the plane so he gets some stability. He doesn't want the guy to fall. Can he even move, Anton?
No, but I have this really funny image of a comic panel with Kestrel sort of pushing Anton from the back, like with his feet, digging up smoke.
It's like, come on!
Yes, that's what I have too. It's great.
That's not fair!
Okay.
Thanks for trying.
Unfortunately, Anton, you're not going to get to make this. But
Then, no.
I need a DC 25 dodge check from Malkier.
I thought Malkier was in the plane.
He is.
He is.
He is.
Oh, he went onto the plane?
Yeah, he's right next to
He's
Lionheart
top
trying to
of
wake
the
him up.
If Lionheart's on the plane, then I don't need it from Kestrel. I need it from Lutra.
Oh, okay. Dodge.
I still do need it from... I still will need the fort save from
Ooh.
Anton.
Hey, man.
So Malkier needs to give me a DC 19 fort save. Lutra and Anton both a DC 24.
I'll do the force save even though I passed the dodge.
Yeah, but you only pass by 4, which means you just get it reduced by 5 and then have to make it anyway.
I'm going to use a hero point to reroll that.
I
You were saying?
Oh, wait, he gets to add 10.
Yeah, but it's
It's
19.
still a 19.
I think Lucha's just gonna fall unconscious here.
Lutra and Anton are both stunned from this.
Oh, stun.
But,
2. Whew.
yeah, you only failed by 2.
Whew.
Because it was the 24, not the
Right.
25.
Oh, okay. Right.
But as soon as Anton becomes stunned, Kestrel, you'll find you can push him.
Oh, sweet. All right, zooming him back up to the plane. I got you, Anton. Don't worry. So he's got to try to push him through the hopefully open door that he left.
So I kind of have a question. You said Lutra's stunned. How, what does that look like? So I know how Lutra's, stunned.
Voltage, what is stunned typically?
No, I know what it is mechanically. I want to know what happened to him so I know what Lucha's doing right now.
Basically, exactly what that says. There was a shockwave that basically emitted and just sort of knocked Lutra upside the head.
Yeah, alright, so Lucha gets, thrown into, the machinery of the cockpit and is just, laying his back up against it, just ah! he just got his bell rung.
Hey
Kestrel
guys,
is
I got
pushing-
Anton.
As Kestrel is pushing/pulling Anton back onto the ship, the ship is suddenly moving at a very fast speed again.
Oh gosh, that was well timed.
Right, so that means Lucha goes like flying forward into the like seat of the cockpit and just still kind of like out of it.
Was Anton into the ship yet?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yeah, I won't make any like weird acrobatics checks or anything. We'll give Kestrel the strength to pull Anton on.
Well, Malkier,
Assuming that he would have like
Anton's
wrapped.
skeleton, I suppose.
Yeah, assuming that he would have wrapped like the rope around Anton or something to help get him onto the ship.
Oh yeah, and also like using just the sheer sonic force of like pushing. But yeah. So yeah, we like get in there. It's like, hey guys, I got Anton. Oh god.
Yeah, you currently have like a very, very immobilized Lutra like laying in the cockpit. Malkier sort of just like totally clueless to what just happened. He saw everything, but it didn't really affect him. And then you just pushed an out of it Anton back onto the ship. By the way, give me a perception check, Kestrel.
32.
You notice that, yes, all those machines that were on the ground are not moving one bit. By the way, they all failed they're all incapacitated.
Oh, jeez.
Aha, okay. Well, that's curious. Is the plane like making the whirring sounds again and like back to normal?
Plane sounds 100% normal.
Guys, whatever happened up here, I think everything's moving again. Though, what did happen up here? Looks like I missed a fight.
Lionheart.
So all you hear from Lucha is, no, can I have some salmon, please, and a side of potatoes?
So was there any change in Lionheart when this all came back to?
Nah, he's pretty much still out of it.
Is Anton able to move?
Anton can move, it's just how much is he going to move being stunned.
Yeah, he's not moving.
Yeah.
Might as well have the suit still deactivated.
Right.
But you do, since Anton wasn't quite standing or stable, you do, once you get him on the jet and stuff starts moving again, he just goes right into the ground.
Like an action figure basically falling.
Right.
Exactly.
Malkier kind of just looks over at Anton and chuckles a bit.
Well, at least we're moving again. Yay! Though if you're going to be fighting like this, we're going to do some serious work to make Anton look imposing.
Are we fighting again?
No, not yet, Lutra. We're flying. I think still to the point. Wait a second. Where were we going? We're going to that, Where were we going?
Are we going to the fish shop? I want fish. The fish is great.
Okay, so we're not going to the fish shop.
Aww.
And apparently Malkier is sad as well.
Yes. Malkier leaves. Kestrel tries to hop into the cockpit to look at some of the different screens and devices to make sure everything's going the way it should be, like we're still on course, or if something has changed.
Can you guys hear me finally?
Ven! Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. I don't know what happened. There was like a thing like that made everything freeze that was mechanical and robotic, and like Anton couldn't move, and then like Malkier was here, and we got Lionheart. But
Yeah.
it's just
I don't know. Whatever the heck that was. Oh my! I don't know. I'm gonna be hearing bells in my ears for weeks.
we don't know what it was, but we think it was related to Lionheart somehow. Malkier, can you try to get Lionheart back to Casey?
So that Malkier just kind of lights another fire on the ground.
Hold on! Don't! Before you do that, let me actually go light a candle or something. Give me a sec. Hold on. You hear? He looks around, and you just we're gonna see, but you just hear the, and then lighter happens.
Everybody has a light.
So at that point, Malkier tries to teleport Lionheart a second. And yes, I also have candles next to my desk, but I'm not downstairs.
This one will work just fine. You'll make it back to the base, not a problem. Ven was at least diligent enough to have the candle be lit in the med bay, so he can at least get. I think I know what I'm doing here. I'm hoping the AI can help. AI, can you help? AI, can you help? I have no idea. Just get him on a table, and I guess we'll see what happens when Dr. Casey gets back. I have no idea. Someone help!
So Malkier would fill in Ven over what just happened with the freeze of time almost. Just in case it happens again when Lionheart comes to more, and so in the base.
Yeah, but if it's magic based, that's something I might be able to take care of now that I know what I'm looking for. But yeah, you probably need to get back to the plane so the rest of this can be taken care of.
So Malkier snaps his finger and then vanishes into ash and comes back on the plane. And the absolute.
And we just get one other scene there, and just Ven just looking like, and his eyes glowing this like emerald green color, and be like, "What the heck is going on?" And we're back to the plane.
As Malkier gets back to the plane, Kestrel is sitting in the pilot's seat. He has his goggles down, and he's like looking very determinedly at the steering column or whatever, and like trying to look at all the screens.
Wait, if you're sitting in the pilot seat, that means you had to push Lutra out of it.
Well, maybe sitting in Lutra's lap. I don't know.
No, he's like head first in it. That's the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, you gotta push Lutra to the side there.
Roll me a vehicles check.
You see, I had something planned for this. This is probably gonna work the exact same.
Oh,
Wow.
There you go.
You just needed to beat the 10 for normal operations.
Impressive. Okay, because all Kestrel has is a pair of goggles. He has no experience. Malkier, from what the doohickeys saying, I think everything's operating normally now. We should still be back on track. But folks are still kind of out of it.
Malkier kind of just looks over at Kestrel and just shakes his head and goes, "Do you know what the heck you're doing?"
Well, even though I got like a pilot's scarf and really awesome aviation goggles, and I can fly really well, I've probably never ever touched a plane steering column in my life.
At that, Malkier kind of just looks over at one of the control panels and turns on the auto.
It's already on, hopefully.
It got kicked off with the EMP blast.
Oh no!
So going to kick it on would be the correct way to do it. And unlike the AI for Lutra, Malkier does know where the fun buttons are. If you thought we were giving Lutra access to the fun buttons. Also, you might notice there's a button labeled K. No.
To be fair, Phantasm did show Lucha where one of the fun buttons was once, but that was the button to go, so...
Yes. Yes. One of the fun buttons.
Right, yes.
Actually, I wouldn't put it past Dr. Casey to have loaded a Kit Kat cannon on this plane.
Especially when...
Yes. So anyway, that happens. You guys, the autopilot engages, and you guys are heading back on your way to use the clues that you have found to trace the assailant back to Bay City.
So, sometime during this flight, I'm assuming like, Lucha finally comes out of his stunned whatever. He gets up, he's like, oh, okay. Oh, hi, Kestrel.
Hi, Lutra.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, Lutra.
Did we stop at a fish shop of any kind?
No, but I can see if we can do drive-through. This might be kind of difficult.
No, it's fine. I just, I had a very vivid memory of stopping at a fish shop. I was just wondering did that actually happen or if I was just dreaming.
Yeah, sadly no. You did, though, stop your face inside the steering wheel. You guys got kind of knocked for a loop.
Yeah. Wait, I did a loop?
You know what? Sure. And you were great.
Oh, cool. At least it looked good then. I gotta go lay down or something. Go do it. He just walks off. He goes into some place to just lay down.
Is Anton still on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
At this point, Anton is going to get a text from the good doctor saying, the fireplace is burning.
Anton replies, that's not helpful. We've already...
Roll me an insight check. You know this is his code for, the fireplace in Ben's old house is burning so Malkier can teleport there so you can set up the stupid fight.
Oh, now... Anton kind of wakes up from his days. Alright, Malkier, let's go do this.
Are you
I've
in any...
got a mess.
So here's how I'm going to play the following scene. It can be played out in one of two ways. It can be played out as a turn-by-turn, roll-by-roll combat, and we can see how that goes. Or I can let the two of you describe how it happens, because this is all an elaborate setup anyway. Which one do you choose?
I think for sake of the show, I think rolls would be funny.
I couldn't hear you at all.
For the sake of the show, we roll d20s, is what he said.
Oh.
Okay. I'm okay with this, because I'm either going to get insta-killed, or Dark's going to let me beat the tar out of it.
Is there any way is there any way we set up anything to watch this as it's happening?
Oh, you know it.
Great, because Lucha comes walking back into the room with a bowl of popcorn and just plops down on a chair.
Well, no, because the plan was for the plane to come back to the hangar, Anton to realize something, rush off to that, and chase after the assailant. So it was just the two of them there. So the plan was for everyone else to enjoy this on the big screen.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're going to see that when we get back to Casey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, did we make it all the way back there before this happens? Okay.
Oh, we press the fun buttons, remember? So we can go faster.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you guys are getting back to Casey's. Malkier and Anton are doing this strictly by themselves.
Right. So yeah, Lucha comes out into the barracks, flops on the couch with a massive bowl of popcorn, and just stares at the TV. This is going to be great.
Because the plan was for, after the fight happens, Malkier is porting back here, Anton is calling Jay, and that's where they're going to do their fun thing.
Right.
Actually, Kessel's going to see if he can find Hunter in the barracks real quick.
Barracks, no.
Oh, right.
I mean, you know he's probably upstairs in the penthouse suite, but...
Oh, right. Are we watching this in the barracks or in the penthouse suite?
The barracks, clearly.
The barracks, clearly.
Okay.
Lutra's got the buffet laid out for it.
No. He's just got like a popcorn thing like set up. That's all. Just quick snacks and
There's
whatnot.
your own popcorn button display.
Yeah.
There's like white cheddar powder, garlic butter powder, buffalo powder.
It's a popcorn bar.
Yes, the butter dispenser.
Yep.
I think Kester would probably still try to find Hunter up there and, like, see if he's in the penthouse, like, doing his game thing. Or not.
He is definitely in the penthouse. Not gaming, just sort of staring blankly.
Hey, Hunter! Hey, Hunter!
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
Mm.
Yeah. It's kind of what Hey, I know you may not be in the for it, but I thought I'd ask anyway. You like, those fighting games and those really cool, like, big superhero-like fights and cool explosions and all this awesome stuff when nobody's really getting hurt, right?
Meh.
So are you saying you really don't want to see Anton get fake punched in the face?
I see that enough.
You really are down, aren't you?
I mean, if Lutra's getting punched in the face, I'll watch.
I don't think you'd forgive me if I did that.
You do that?
I don't think it would solve it.
Make me feel better.
For how long?
I don't know. How hard do you want to punch him?
Not that hard.
Not that long.
You know, he was only doing what he thought was, kind of help, right?
I know. I know she was bad, but still my mother.
Yeah. I get that.
And it was like it didn't even bother him.
Oh, that's not true, though. He was so upset.
No, when he told me, he was smiling.
You know how Lutra is. Sometimes he gets, misreads the social signals, and... Listen. He really felt bad about having to hurt your mom. He really did.
Yeah,
but he also felt really good about trying to save...
Then why was he smiling when he told me about it? Huh? Why? You don't smile if you feel bad about something. You just don't.
No. Maybe he didn't know what else to do. He just saved a lot of people, and he had to hurt somebody that he knew you cared about an awful lot. And he clearly didn't know what to do. I mean, he wanted to do something really good and really awesome, and he probably thought that was really going to help you. But...
Why is telling me my mother is dead helping me? How?
Yes, it probably isn't. Sorry. Just sorry too.
Just leave me alone.
We'll be down in the barracks if he does. And Keshel's gonna fly up.
Okay, me the GM needs a minute because my eyes are actually watering.
You had the GM crying on your bingo card. Mark it off.
Okay, we are back to the barracks. So we've already described how the barracks is set up. So we are going to shift, and we're actually going to go ahead and I am going to map shift here just because I've got the old mansion map, so I want to use it. So this has already been staged and set up. It's a CCTV, so only you at the barracks is going to get this footage. So what we need is, I'm not going to bother putting up the initiative table here because it's just the two of you going back and forth for a little bit. But I will need initiative to see who goes first. Malkier is going first.
So when this begins, Malkier.
I can't hear words you're saying.
You can hear what I'm saying?
No,
No, you were
You're
like
really quiet.
really quiet.
you're like extremely far from your mic.
Anybody?
I can hear you.
Not well.
Not
It's
well.
a bit quiet.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
But see, you guys can just right-click on his picture and jack his volume up to 200.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
That is something we can do.
It already is.
Oh,
Mine's only 100.
yes, we turn the page to another full-page ad for Kestrel Crunchies. A jolt of heroic energy in every bite.
Now with more depression.
Ding.
Yes. With an free acorn in every box.
It's nuts, kids.
I still don't understand the acorn thing. I mean, why would you want an acorn in a box?
Why wouldn't you?
Hey, better.
There you
Yes.
go. Wow.
There you
Okay.
go.
Exceptionally better.
I swapped phones.
Alrighty, so Malkier gets to go first.
So when this begins, Malkier kind of just looks at Anton and smirks, and just says, "I've been wanting this for a long, long time." And then he is going to hold up his hand and have a fireball ready. He's going to do a ring of fire around Anton.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down as the flames went higher. Alright, that is a concentration area of effect. So so Anton is going to have to make a dodge check of DC 20. Okay. So for the sake of flair and entertainment, technically you're going to have to make a toughness save, but your toughness will do it automatically. I'm pretty sure. A 15? Yeah, you're fine.
Good enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, but for those of you watching back in the barracks, which at this point is Lutra, Kestrel, and Ven, unless Kestrel tells Ven about the hunter scene and he's leaving, y'all are getting a decent show to start with.
So there's a big wall of fire around Anton, and you just see him shoot out of the middle of the fire straight at Malkier. And we're just going to go with it.
Wow!
That was fast. We're done here.
Yep, so that's going to be a DC 32 toughness save, as Anton is not pulling punches here, apparently, Malk. Oh! So that's just a bruise and a daze. You clock him something good right on the chin. And Malk, how do you respond to this?
So now that it's close quarters, he's going to reach behind and grab his scythe without the blade, of course, because I don't want to stick a blade through his throat. But I'm going to use my scythe and uppercut.
I don't think a 14 hits you, Anton.
Nope.
So
I'm
apparently
going
it's
to use
still
my hero point to reroll.
reroll.
Hero point to attack a friend.
PvP. But that is below a 10, so that's going to be a 23. Does that hit?
Yes.
All right, you get to make a DC 29 toughness save. As you, after getting... Well, Anton is happy about... And Anton's already used his hero. So this is exactly what Malkier wanted to happen. Anton rushes up with this nanotech-covered fist, blasts him, get the little blood spit, all that. And then Malkier just casually takes the scythe out, swings it, uppercuts Anton with it. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Anton goes bouncing like a pinball.
Bing, 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 bing.
Back in the barracks, Lucia's like, they look like they're actually really hitting each other.
Oh, don't worry, it's all fake.
Okay.
Besides, they like you, right?
So Anton at this point takes the capsule that Jay handed to him and smashes it into the ground.
And big old smoke bomb.
Yep.
And where Anton would have landed, there is now mysteriously a cadaver.
So would this be the point where Malkier would grab Anton and teleport us both back to the base?
Nope.
Yeah.
This is the point where Anton is going to be dealing with the whole calling Jay part of it. So Malkier gets to leave. Anton is 50-50 on what you do with that.
So
Malkier wouldn't leave Anton behind, so he'd stay with Anton
Okay.
for now.
So Anton gets on the comms with Jay at this point. Jay.
You guys realize that it was supposed to be a stage fight, right?
No one's hurt. I did realign my back a little bit.
Hey, Anton, you're missing a couple teeth, bud.
Those can be put back in. We're good. All right. We put on a show. Now
It was noticed.
So do I need to walk out carrying the body? Is that the game plan?
Dragging the body.
Got it. All right, Malkier, get out of here. I'm taking the body out.
So that Malkier would vanish and appear back to the base.
It is a popcorn bar. And there's definitely a replay loop of you just cold cocking Anton on the big screen.
I told Hunter he was missing it.
Right? That looks awful. Wait, you told Hunter what?
I invited him to come watch the fight. It wasn't interested.
So Malkier would take a screenshot of the video and set it as a phone background.
Take a hero point for that. That's amazing.
While
Also,
Malkier is
Anton?
taking his glory shot there, Anton's dragging the body out the front door.
Anton, once you get out the front door, there's a couple of people, black suits, for two of them. The other two have sort of, it kind of looks like an odd version of a military uniform.
Okay.
And once you're a good distance away from the house, there's actually an explosion from the house, and the house collapses on itself.
Again?
Seems reasonable. So am I supposed to turn the body over to these people?
One of the guys in the black suits walks up to you. I assume that you are one of the ones with Jay who mentioned that they had the person responsible for the attacks.
Yep, here they are. Anton just throws the lifeless corpse in front of him.
And this was the one they were sent to retrieve?
Well, he's right there for you.
He pulls out a pair of glasses from his pocket and sort of sets them on the edge of his nose and looks down at it. He doesn't really seem like he could kill 20 soldiers.
Did you not hear the loud thud coming from in there? And do you not see my jaw? Anton kind of has pulled the helmet off, and you can see the teeth, the blood and the teeth.
Must have been some mutant then.
Yeah, this suit's full on top grade stuff, and he punched right through it. I'm glad he's dead. And with that, Anton just kind of looks off and just takes off.
It's a pity I wasn't really done with him. Load up the body. And with that, the two soldiers kind of grabbed the body, loaded it up into the back of the vehicle that they showed up in. And the other guy in the suit walks up to the building, looks it over, and as he's walking back to the truck, he mutters something, but in the comic, it's just like gibberish. But he mutters something to the other guy as they walk back towards the vehicle.
So as Anton's flying back to headquarters, he does radio Jay just to let him know that the package has been delivered and they took the bait.
Yeah, it's lucky that I rigged that thing to explode because, as I said, you guys weren't actually supposed to fight each other. That nanotech isn't going to emit any fire energy, and yet, well, Malkier knocked you upside the head with his scythe, and then
There was no
flamed
fire,
out of there.
thankfully. He was always going to flame out of there, but at least he didn't, use the flaming part of that scythe. That would have hurt.
Probably, but there were scorch marks that were left when he flamed out, so we kind of had to destroy the building.
Yeah, it's kind of expected. So Anton just flies back now, the rest of the way.
So, what is the scene awaiting for Anton when he walks back into the barracks? Basically, I will tell you at first that Anton walks in, and on the big screen is just now the GIF form of him just going pinball.
Malkier just kind of laughing and leaning against the wall, flipping popcorn in the air, catching it, and just kind of like humming to himself.
How's your face?
Well, that's a very good question because at this point, you don't have the suit on, correct?
He just landed, so he would have had put the helmet back on when he took off.
Right, but the suit's not on proper. It's more just on its shoulder spot.
Well, he was flying back. He just landed. It had to be on the suit. So he would have landed, and it would have done the whole... Yeah, he would have done the whole detach and kind of go...
Yeah. Because at this point, there is... Well, I'm not going to describe it. I'm going to shift.
So, everyone's sitting there hanging out. And suddenly, the alarms in the building start going off.
Oh gosh, what now?
What's going on?
It just got... Really? Now what?
So at this point, with the alarms, even Hunter and Ben run down.
I'm assuming Casey's looking at all of his alarm systems trying to figure out what the alarm is.
Oh, of course.
He finds nothing.
Malkier just starts sprinting towards the medical bay.
Luke just sees this and just starts running after him.
Ven is right behind you.
Ditto.
Anton actually...
He's telling you guys I got counsel to go ahead and get there as fast as possible.
Anton actually heads up to the rooftop.
Before Anton can get up to the rooftop, the door is shut. Like, he cannot budge it.
It's every tabletop RPGer's worst enemy.
And Anton, give me an insight check.
The door.
The door and I have had some sessions.
Yes.
You can pretty much assume the reason why the door is not opening is the same reason why you paused in midair earlier in the day.
Oh no. So I'm assuming the radio system, the comm systems are down now.
Yes. You cannot. You would have to actually go back and tell everyone.
Well, they're already on their way.
Are we? This place is so automated.
Right?
Anton walks down to the barracks and grabs some popcorn. I'm not putting the suit on again. I did this once.
At this point, who is in the infirmary?
Depending on how far it is, Kestrel definitely, and Lucha can run pretty fast, so he probably makes it there in a few minutes, if that.
Like, the alarms are going off for a good 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely there.
Yeah, we would pretty much all be there before that happens.
Without a doubt.
Everyone but Anton, who's just having popcorn.
Right.
Okay, so at this point, everyone in the infirmary, we all remember that good old, Casey presses the button and everything starts going into lockdown mode and all the plates come down and make it a super secret area.
Yeah.
Right.
All of that starts happening.
Oh.
That starts happening, and then the power goes out.
Goes out? Are we in pitch black darkness?
Yep.
Yes.
Which is very expensive to print as the last page of a comic.
Well, but Lucha can see everything, so that's fun for him.
And we have Malkier. He's like a living flame, right?
Yes, but the lights are out. Like you said,
Well,
pitch blackness.
the fact that Lucha can see, Lucha can't make it out. But the last image is actually not pitch black. The last image of the comic panel is from Lucha's eyes. And it is a bluish spirit floating above the table where Lionheart is.
Huh.
And with that, on behalf of the now co-GMs here, officially doing the co-GM thing, we would like to thank you all for listening, watching, and enjoying the absolute shenanigans that were Bay City Chronicles. So, on behalf of my co-GM partner in crime, Crimson Avix, and of course, Dark Falls, OPT Lawyer, Crimson Avix, and the roast beast himself, Norestra, I am TG, reminding everybody to, of course, as always, keep hailing.